Hi everyone, Bobby Laporte back again with another week of Calling the Game, where I share my own experience and insights while giving you valuable tools you can use to call your own game and plan the best moves for you and your team. So 2 weeks ago, I shared how the concept of self-promotion, just something that often has a very negative connotation for most leaders, is critical for career success in today's complex and uncertain environment. Last week, I provided a framework to uncover and articulate your personal brand, which is a foundational step to practicing authentic, effective self-promotion. A personal brand helps you tell your story to people who can be advocates and supporters for your career. So just how do you do that? Well, this week, in part 3 of this series, I will share an approach on how to operationalize your brand and be more intentional about bringing your brand to life to support your career advancement. And I call this your brand platform. And it includes 3 things: the who, so who in your network are you targeting? What are the elements of your brand that you want to share with them, and where? For example, in your daily work activities, conversations, on social media platforms. So here's an example that's simplified for the purposes of this video log. Let's say that you've determined that one of the elements of your brand is curiosity. Now, it can be challenging to hold a curious posture in today's fast and demanding environment, but it can also be a very desirable attribute because it helps you see past the status quo. It opens up opportunities and fosters innovation. So if you're curious and you want people to know that about you, you're in a staff meeting, you could say something like, I'm always curious about ways we could do X better. Or let's see if there's a more innovative way we can approach this issue. And if you want to share a success that your team had, you could say something like, my team recently completed X, and I always encourage them to be curious about ways we can do XYZ better. And that was the key to making this a success. So you see how you're including that curiosity attribute in some normal conversations that you have every day. And one very effective way to practice self-promotion is to celebrate the successes of others and your role in enabling them by citing an element of your brand. So in this case, curiosity. And then you can also include that attribute of curiosity in both internal meetings, external meetings, in social media posts. It does take some practice, but the more you do it, the more intentional and authentic it becomes as you leverage your brand. And the more natural it will feel, and the more impactful it will be. And very importantly, you'll be well on your way to sharing your value and standing out from your peers. And that's really what it's all about, right? All right, everyone, that's it for this week's Calling the Game. I hope this helps you gear up for a great week and navigate any curveballs that may come your way.